It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Let's take a look at the numbers for Trey Murphy.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point. When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the two, Tim?
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early. Lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play heavy minutes in that situation.
Are you thinking as a coach we have a better chance against this team than that team? Does it ever enter that kind of conversation?
It definitely does, but it could also be a dangerous approach if you think there's a particular matchup that doesn't favor you in some way.
Williamson with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Williamson following the basket by LeBron James. On the wing, Jones. Back to Murray. New Orleans moving it around. And finished off by Williamson.
And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Williamson following the basket by LeBron James. Some solid defense from Ayton. Out to Doncic. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 6.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now here's Murray. 23 points his last outing. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Shoots the 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
And that's nice inside outward. Get the ball to Ayton inside, and then he found something better from deep.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. They need this, and he jams it with authority.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson, the pass to Queen. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Jones kicks to Murray. Fires the 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 5.
Yeah, you want a DeJounte Murray running your offense because he sees the floor so well.
Lets it fly from 18. Reeves can't hit.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
From outside the arc, and again, New Orleans with the triple. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, if you give him the opportunity, DeAndre Ayton will square up and knock down shots from there.
Inside, here's Queen, and the rejection by Ayton. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. Reeves outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
I wouldn't call Reeves an elite point shooter, but Austin is more than capable.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
All Lakers fans, I'm here on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now. Your Lakers hype squad. Let's hear some noise.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one. From past the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And he hits the first of 3. New Orleans making some changes here. Bay comes in for Herbert Jones. And Fears is subbed in for Murray. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Vanderbilt with it. Now defended by Williamson. Sinks the triple. Well, Grimes got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williamson. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
A minute 50 left in the first. Queen the pass to Williamson. Over Vanderbilt. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
If Williamson gets the ball right there, I don't know how you stop him.
Tim, one thing for sure. When Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Kevin?
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. Bay. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
Pass to Smart. Pelicans pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
And here's James outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Now here's Williamson. Bay finds Williamson. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And Messi throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Sinks the three-pointer. Reeves has got 6.
Lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Fear. 11-point game his last outing.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Yep, that one goes in there. Vanderbilt's got 4 points this quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Here's Fear. Bangs home the trifecta. Fears has got his second bucket tonight.
Success from three-point range is going to be important for Fears. That'll take his game up a notch.
To the middle. And Messi throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Lakers making a change here. The Locos checked in. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Lakers, number 1.
Now, the beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Man, he is capable of just shredding a defense. That's the explosiveness we've talked about so often with Zion.
Here's Reeves. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Reeves has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Williamson outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. On the wing, Jones. Williamson looking it over. Vanderbilt with the block. They recover. Messi's shot is good.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Outside, Smart. Now, here's Vanderbilt. To the wing right side. Here's LaRavia. Cranes the three-pointer. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Pelicans, Queen's checked in, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Fear. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Doncic passes to James. There's the triple. That's good from Doncic on the assist by LeBron. Doncic has got 9.
That's Luka magic. Taking a difficult shot from deep range and making it look easy.
Here's Williamson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Now here's James. He's got 12, and they double up James. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another basket for the Lakers.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Williamson with it. He's got 9. In the corner, Murray with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's he's checked in for New Orleans.
A big round of applause for the Lakers.
Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson right side. And Williamson throws it down.
Man, that is a clever move from Williamson, showing you his agility.
Over to the wing. Ayton dishes to Doncic. Over Fear. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And they double up Doncic. Ayton, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. First free throw is good.
Well, you know, he is just one of the most unique players we've ever seen. Zion Williamson and this combination of size, power, and explosiveness. He really is a one of one.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Williamson. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possessions.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ayton out to Doncic. Over Fears. Doncic, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Takes the 3. Buries it from three-point range. And now that's 11 points for Jeremiah Fears.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And stolen by Ayton. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Los Angeles on top, up by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. Your toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jed.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. 1 or 2 of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot. Pelicans trail by 7. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with DeJounte Murray. What have they told you there, Allie?
Well, the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Off the inbound. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Jones, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
From deep, Reeves. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Rebound the Lakers.
Just a little too cute on that one, and it cost them.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Lakers, #1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
The three for Doncic. Doncic knocks in the three.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Williamson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Williamson's got 15 points.
And if a defense wants to pack it in the paint against Zion, that mid-range jumper can be an answer.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
First team foul.
Free throw good, James. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb. Hachimura's got his second basket of the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Murray the pass to Queen. Williamson against Hachimura. Tries from the block. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, this is what Zion is capable of, and it makes you think, man, if this guy could only find consistent help.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, putting up about 22 points per 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick in the bag to get where he wants to go.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Luka Doncic. and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Marcus Smart's checked in for Austin Reeves. And New Orleans also making a change. Bays checked in for Zion Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Murray. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's James. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Bay with the screen from Murray. Pass to Bay. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Bay's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans. And stolen by Bay. Shot from 16. That one good for 2. 18 points for him.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. Back to Hachimura. Knocked loose. Here's Bay. 5 points in the game. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Jones. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second-chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
He lobs it up. No good again that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
One shot. Trey Murphy at the line for 1.
Spears, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Murray. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Pass to Missi. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Missi's got 10 points.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
And Bay throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. LA's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Reeves. It's good from long range. 13 points in the game.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Here's Williamson. Banked in off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And he's capable of being so dominant offensively. Zion just trampling the defense.
Reeves gets the bucket as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Williamson kicks to Bay. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists tonight.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Drills it from outside.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Spears. Marcus Smart is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Lakers leading. Here's Smart. Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's LaRavia. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Spears with it. Guarded by Smart. Over in the corner, Williamson. Pocket 4. Ring shot on the way. The Lakers with the rebound. Reeves has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Hayes finds Reeves. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Austin Reeves. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Queens checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you, Allie.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Alvarado. Williamson, the screen. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Queen. Pelicans trail by 4. Alvarado passes to Queen. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Doncic. He's defended by Alvarado. And that one's good. LaRavia's got 6 here in this quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
A wide open look here for Fears, and the 3-ball is good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Smart kicks to Doncic. Pass to LaRavia. Reeves over Bay. And it's LaRavia missing.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Now Williamson. And it's Alvarado in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart. New Orleans also making some changes. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Fears. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado. Queen. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 6 assists now in the game. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise. Your Laker girls and team.
Lakers leading by 4. Now Reeves. James. LeBron from long distance.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off and won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
It's James. From 15 feet away, there's the jumper. Nice one.
No question, James is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now here's Williamson. James rips down the rebound. Hachimura. It's stolen by Jones. Takes the 3. That does not go.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Williamson against Hachimura. And the rejection by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Now, here's Doncic. Luka with authority inside.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now Murray. Launches it. Cleared away by Ayton. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Three, good.
That is just tremendous recognition. Murray could have easily taken that himself, but he wisely chose to kick it out.
Second team.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And down goes the three.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 5. Murray. And did the three. And stolen by Murray. And the three misses. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw off here and who they decide to go to.
Let's give him a good round of applause. Your dad train.
From deep. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so the Lakers take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Luka, congrats on the win, but a quick turnaround right around the corner. What'll be the key to keeping it going?
Same as today, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, just keep attacking them. We just got to prepare ourselves.
Preparation is so much of it. Thanks, Luka. Guys?
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game.
For all you the drivers, I got a license. They hop up out the pot and get your